We don't want nobody losing no fingers. You can clap it up, keep it real traditional. You can clap. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, cause let's take it back to kindergarten. All right. If you really feeling like crazy, you can treat this like a Baptist church. You could just yell out whatever you feel in your spirit. Spit, poet. I like rewind. Yeah, all of that. All those things are acceptable. All of those. Yeah. No shade. Yeah, we got a lot of chance, y'all. It's not a cult, but we got a lot of chance. I just want y'all to know, y'all are part of the club now. So artists, whenever you get on stage tonight, we want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to bless the stage. So please, whenever you come on stage tonight, keep your ting brief, okay? That's all I got. Keep it brief. Let us know where to find you. But we want to make sure we get to enjoy everybody hitting the stage tonight, y'all. So please just try to be respectful of everybody else that wants to be up here. What else am I missing? Oh, most important thing. Whenever I bring poets to the stage, I kind of like the vibe to be high. We're going to treat this like the Poetry BT Awards. So I'm going to ask you, are you ready for the next poet? Or are you ready for the next artist? And your job as audience members is to be like, what? Where they at, though? Vernacular and all. Where they, D-E-Y, at A-H-T, doe, a female deer, okay? Where they at, though? You can put your, yeah, that's what I like to hear. So we're going to practice that one time before we call our first poet up to the stage. Are y'all ready for the first poet of the night? That didn't sound ready. That's why we had to practice first, you know? That's why we had to practice. I need that from the pinky toe that ain't got no toenail on it. That's where I need it to come from, okay? All right. I'm sorry. I'm calling too many people out. Let me relax. Are y'all really ready for the first artist coming to the stage tonight? You already building energy. You already clapping. Somebody show some love. Kari to the stage. I told y'all I'm going to you better be ready. Keep clapping all the way to the stage. Look at how beautiful she is. Come on to the stage.
Hey, y'all. All right. Black woman, the most sexualized yet the most masculated. Your lips be the beauty standard for other women to follow, yet your mouth be too loud. Couldn't wear red lipstick or jeans that fit your figure in fear that your feminine be too fast. I hate how society has its way with cherry picking what they will and will not tolerate from you. From your lips to your hips, you're admirable, but not the skin that coats its design, not unless it's that perfect combination. You know that perfect black complexion where you're just enough black to not be white. Skin like mine, a boy once told me that I was that perfect caramel macchiato shade. Not too mocha, and reminded him of something sweet for the morning. I had to remind him that chai tea lattes and macchiatos are still black as fuck before you add the milk. I hate how coffee, when served black, tastes bitter because it also tastes like the death of a black woman's femininity. Being a black woman is having experienced both sexism and racism while the world uses your very blackness to strip you of your womanhood, and they wonder why you're so bitter. Black woman, your enemy is not the white man, but the black man that enables him. A lot of the oppression we face in our community is the doing of our own brothers. The very blackness that made us so cut out for agricultural labor is the same blackness that made us cut out for emotional labor within our relationships with each other. Strong black woman is just a decorative phrase used to excuse you from ever having permission to be soft in your blackness. Apparently, being both strong and black cancels out your woman. It's the reason the men in your community find you too aggressive, too loud, too angry. The very traits that make a dark-skinned man seem protective are not appreciated in a dark-skinned woman. The same way that the traits that make a light-skinned woman seem soft are not appreciated in a light-skinned man. Man, well, I'll be damned. We are doing it to ourselves. Who needs white man's work when we're doing the work for the white man? Forgive me if this disturbs you. Surely it can't be more disturbing than white women fetishizing over the same babies that they murder their husbands for making, not to mention the black men that entertain this fetish because they were raised to believe white women are trophies. Thought that by fucking the white man's pussy and claiming it as your own with their babies, then surely the white man's status would follow. That's not the way generational wealth works, my brother. I know you're running away from the face of your mother. That internalized racism has got you in a chokehold, but somehow it's the women that lie constricted by this thing they call a preference. A phony reference that was purely designed to exclude black women from the dating market. We know this to be true because it's black men who equally use and abuse this phrase, because let's be honest, I've never heard of a black man turn down a Becky because he prefers a Rosalia. Or vice versa. As a matter of fact, I am positive that preference is a term used to describe favor towards a particular person, place, or thing, yet why does it feel like a particular disdain coming from a black man? The only preference there is a preference for hurting women of your own kind, and it's so sneaky, hiding beneath your subconscious. They don't know how harmful it is to call us angry, loud, and mad just to turn around and call us strong black woman, thereby permitting us to undergo some more shit to be angry, loud, and mad about. Like, how counterproductive is that? I am positive that black women are the epitome of that phrase, purpose and pain, because we are purposely put through pain as a test, kind of like with J. Marion Sims, father of gynecology, who experimented on both black and white women, but only used anesthesia on the latter because black women don't feel pain. That kind of mindset that hurt women in the 1840s is the very reason why black women are the most at risk to die during childbirth. Because from birth, it was already decided that they were dead, and the dead don't feel pain, so if that were true, then why am I still in rage? I forgot that being both strong and black cancels out my woman. I guess I'll just have to do like my brothers and man up, even though they won't shout my name as loud as they did George Floyd in the event that I get off the Tatiana Jefferson. Aura Rosser, Janisha Fonville, those are names we are not familiar with because Breonna Taylor was the only one who came close to the rage he received, and ain't that a shame? That, my friends, is black feminine rage. Thank you.
Clap it up for the poet. Oh my goodness. Really enjoyed that piece. I really enjoyed that piece. All right, so real quick, poets, if you are getting on stage, please pay attention to how my voice sounds on the mic. This is not your usual mic. For whatever reason, if you've never performed on a mic that looks like this, just think about the old movies. They're always right into it. Please make sure if you want us to hear you, don't kiss it, please. Please don't kiss it. But make sure you speak into the center of this mic so we can hear you all. Cool? Cool. All right. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Y'all forgot that fast? All y'all right here in this little, y'all too cozy for me. I'm just jealous, but y'all too cozy for me. Okay. It is a good time. I'm glad to be here with y'all. We're going to do that again. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? You already building energy. You already clap your hands for Sunny to the stage. Oh, that's a perfect song. That is a perfect song. Yeah. Come on, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Yo.
Happy New Year, everyone. How did we end up in this state? Was it luck or was it fate? Where is your purpose? I mean, where is your power that lies inside? Did you allow it to die? Can't you feel it in your heart? The power of living in love, not living in fear. The power of being, not the power of dying or killing. Where is your power that gave meaning to the world? The power that was crushed and made diamonds. Sorry, you guys. Let me start over. How did we end up in this state? Was it luck or was it fate? Where is your purpose? I mean, where is your power that lies inside? Did you allow it to die? Can't you feel it in your heart? The power of living in love, not living in fear. The power of being, not the power of dying or killing. Where is your power that gave meaning to the world? The power that... Oh, God. I'm just going to get my phone.
Yeah, support her back to the stage. Support her back to the stage.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. How did we end up in this state? Was it luck or was it fate? Where is your purpose? I mean, where is your power that lies inside? Did you allow it to die? Can't you feel it in your heart? The power of living in love, not living in fear. The power of being, not the power of dying or killing. Where is your power that gave meaning to the world? The power that struck gold and turned it into currency. The power that turned fabrics into multi-million-dollar factories. The power that turned herbs into healing medication and dance into celebration. The power that turned movement into language and billion-dollar brands. The power that you inherited from your ancestors of the pyramids. The power that built ancient civilizations and great nations. The power that turned you into everyone else's savior. The power encoded in your DNA. The power that creates. The power that made nothing out of something. The power that took the light from within and lit up cities. The power that was crushed and made diamonds. The power that made ghetto high fashion. The power that took Ebonic slang and turned it into melodic raps. The power that turned a house into a home and the projects into a community. Where is your power? The essence of life, full of melanin and sunlight, stars and galaxies. Your power of being is not a fallacy. It's a marvel and fascination, an inspiration to people of all nations. Hope for the future generations. Greatness is in your DNA. Your ancestors paved the way, so don't you dare go astray. Find your purpose, know your power, then make way. Thank y'all.
Y'all make some noise for the poet. Shout out to persevering through, pushing through. All right, we're going to keep this thing going. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? I like y'all. Come to the stage right now. We got Chris Holmes. Y'all make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. All the way, all the way. Show some love, all the way, all the way.
Good evening, everybody. How everybody feeling? Good. All right. It's Chris Holmes, a freestyle poet, so you always know I have some new. There we go. All right, this one I'm going to call New Year. All right, before I get into it, when I point to the crowd, I want you to say, my year. So let's do a quick practice. My year. There we go. Let me go into a new chapter as I begin to fall into something that used to be to chain me down, but now I'm breaking through because this is something to begin. I will not allow the fears of doubt of people of thought, the things that held me to the past. I will let that guide me to fly and soar into the rings. I will never be put down by someone who does not believe in me. So let my faith and strength within me become my power. Believe me, that your purpose is something that is going to drive you to something success, something to be remembered as a history to not only to America, but the worldwide, because you were born and planted as a seed to grow in so many ways, because this is my year. Remember that as you continue to walk, that you are an illustration of something to become. Something to become and be painted to the wall of so much of a beautiful portrait to be remembered. So when you look into the mirror, you are reminded that this is my year, because this is my year to walk into my purpose. I will not be condemned by the stereotypes and much more. I know stereotypes may have carried to the past, but this is something that I will break through because this is my year. Remember that. I tell you that again. And it's also a shout out to the mothers, the fathers, and so much more, that your family is a legacy and seed. You may have times where you may be crying alone and may not even feel like you have the strength, but remember you have a purpose to grow and show the love that is unconditional. Unconditional from the Omega to the Genesis and so much more, because your chapters be written into your own pathway. Your own pathway is something to be beautiful in so many ways and be poetic. You are the author of your story. So remember that this is as we continue to thrive and through darkness. Because at times when we go through challenges and tribulations and through our own pathway, we feel like challenges and darkness keeps us down. But actually that is the time to shine your light so that you can showcase not only to overcome adversity, is that you are the beam of light to show that my purpose is something to be leading to somebody else, because you are connected as roots of the forest of a tree of a generation, because your seed is planted to a legacy, as I say again, because this is as I finish up this poetry, and to begin and remind you that this is your year, remind yourself that through your tribulation, through your trials, through your adversity, through your tears, and through so much more, as you plant your seeds, speak love to others, as you overcome through this year, and you know it will not be easy, but at times you got to remind yourself that I'd be damned if I let this shit keep me down, because I'm going to always rise up, fight from round 1 to round 2, round 3 to round 12, every last round, be like Muhammad Ali and float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, because you got to remember that you got to be a championship in this fight and move smooth in every kind of way, because in the last, as I leave this stage, this is peace.
All right. Shit. Because what it is, my year, yeah, not your year, it's mine. It's mine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep this thing going. If y'all didn't know, for whatever reason, if you're just not getting here, welcome to Right About Now here at Avant Garden. We have a wonderful feature, Lyrical Face. She does have merch, so if you want to get ahead of the curve and get the hottest styles before anybody else, I say go talk to her now. So we're going to keep this thing moving. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Yeah. See, you the one. Where they at? No, we had the whole shit. All right, I'm ready. You already built an energy. Y'all build it. Yes, y'all. You already clapping. Somebody back there scream for DC Flow to the stage. Oh, there you go. God. Come on, walk like you got somewhere to be, baby. Keep clapping.
Drawbacks of being tall. Hold on. Choose your pics that you post very carefully. The more you look at them, the more they start to seem like mirrors instead of photos. You know the scariest phobia? FOMO. It creates the most dangerous phrase in the English language. You know it. It's called YOLO. Our fear of missing out is so bad that we will accept any challenge that comes after a hashtag. Why? You know why? The likes. The likes. It's all about the likes. It's all about the algorithm that pushes your content through the pipes, causing us to stare, going in someone you will never see, but we will stare until we're visually impaired and snared with envy until we're empty because they caught the lucky break you was looking for. No, what they caught was your attention. And now they hold your belief. And now they sell your relief. Acting like they all so woke when they might as well be talking in their sleep. You know, it's no wonder the Bible calls us sheep, because look at the top of their page. Everybody follows somebody. Everybody posts their way and how they make each day, acting like they got it all figured out, when in reality, you ain't got the answer, Sway, in the morning when I inhale to another dry spell for 24 hours. Wishing that I had power, but I feel like a ghost in my own shell. I got trauma that shows, but I can't tell if I'm living, dying, laughing, crying, passing or failing. But no one believes me when I say I'm trying. My spirituality and my reality clash, because in all actuality, there is a God. I don't think you heard me. There is a God. There is a God, but there is also a universe, and every time I pull up my device, no one seems to know the difference. So I'm looking for my identity in this world that suffers from identity crisis, losing track of time as we tick-tock. Losing track of time as we tick-tock. I'm not against getting high off life, but at some point you gotta ask yourself, how much is this Instagram? At some point you gotta ask yourself, how much is this Instagram gonna cost you? Are you willing to face books getting thrown at you until you can face the truth? And if all you do is tweet, you'll miss the birds and the bees and the flowers and them trees that are supposed to grow from your God-given seeds. But of all the things you could miss, the worst of these is your purpose. Think of how much we'll do for the, somebody say rewind. The problem with rewind is I don't know how far back y'all want me to go, but okay. The tweet. All right. If all you do is tweet, you'll miss the birds and the bees and the flowers and them trees that you were supposed to plant with your God-given seeds. But if all you could have missed, the biggest thing is your purpose. Imagine how much we'll do for the culture that the culture wouldn't do for us. I can't wait till we get to the point where we like it no matter how many likes it gets. Where your point of view isn't determined by the amount of views, but by the amount of faith you have in what you believe. Where you're not afraid to leave because of what they may think of you. Where you will proceed. Where you're not afraid of what they'll think of you if you leave. Where you're not afraid to proceed because of a culture that will cancel you because you don't push an ideology they themselves follow with doubts. Promoting a false image of themselves, clinging to clouts. I mean, it's nothing wrong with being prosperous and appreciating your body, but is it not idolatry to call yourself an exception to the imperfections of life and call that the norm? Fellas, I said fellas. Yeah. Ladies. Yeah. Ladies. Yeah. There you go. Don't get so focused on trying to get in shape that you lose your form, because kings were made to wear crowns, so stop the cap. Kings were made to wear crowns, so stop the cap. The enemy wants to kill us with thirst and use our queens as the trap. Y'all still got security, right? The enemy wants to kill us with thirst and use our queens as the trap. But if you still thirsty, my guy, then you chose, with that living water, you chose to drink from the tap. Because I know you want to be verified, but let me let you in on a little secret. You already are. Stop looking for a profile to validate you. You have the software and the hardware. I know it's hard sometimes when we're supposed to be on teams, and every time you excel, they try to spreadsheet. But I got a word. I got a word that will overpower all their PowerPoints. I got a word that will overpower all their PowerPoints and give you a new outlook. All you gotta do is take one drive to take one note, and you'll have access to the whole office, because he's the God of Microsoft too. All of it. There is no angle that will give you. There is no angle that will beat God's lighting. There is no algorithm that will beat the formula of his timing. Your imperfections make you perfect just the way you are. So stop looking for a filter that fits you, because the best one was used at your birth. The best one was used at your birth. Let him order your steps for the rest of your life so you don't just have to post the best of your life. Because I've seen a lot of people DIY their journey and fail. They abuse their platform, end up locked up, and I'm not talking about Facebook jail. And that would be such a shame. Regardless of your age, this is only the beginning. So stop getting so impatient when you see other people's stories, because you're not writing your own. The author of the universe has been drafting your book since before you were born, and he don't stop when you think you grown. So few things stay true. And one of them is that people will follow, and they will follow you, whether you're real or pretending. So do me a favor, ask yourself this question. Why am I trending? DC Flows, thank you so much.
I can tell y'all why I'm tripping, but it might be inappropriate. I'm just playing. I ain't got no OnlyFans. Sorry. I know. I know every day I fight every day to stay on that side of the line. Cause y'all gonna get these anyway. I got sisters. I gotta be an example. All right. You know what, ladies? If you wanna show your pussy, don't be mad when your kid bring that shit to you later. Cause I seen it happen. I'm not gonna lie, I got a homegirl. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Another story. I'm dead ass. Like her kid came with the, is this you? Like this you? Cause his friends was on it. And they said, is this your mama? Yeah, no, I'm no joke, no steez. Hey girl. Anyway, follow her OnlyFans. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Coming to the stage right now, you already building energy. You already clapping for AWKN. My girl, Awaken. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Yeah, yeah.
What was that? I don't know. Sheesh. They deem my poetry less entertaining. Too sad, so they make me go last. Too discomforting, so they downplay. When really they should pump up the volume to clear the noise that's distracting their discernment. There's much hidden within my lines. I've learned a wise man knows nothing, so I go by Awaken. That's AWKN.KAMARA on all platforms. I watched an ad on Hulu of a little girl who missed her basketball game. She couldn't find her vape. They labeled her an addict and said they could prescribe her something, or at least recommend a therapist. Like smoke settling, I thought, whew, poor baby. And immediately after that, I thought, same thing. I've been late before. I've even missed an entire event, even one that I thought was extremely important. They were all held up by the hands of the same abuse. Poetry. I miss plenty for poetry. I always need to hurry quick and jot it down, write it down. I can't lose the idea. It's like sometimes I just miss shit because my thoughts keep pouring refills. Flowing, pouring, all over pages, books, notes on phones, iPads, back of napkins, whatever I can find. It doesn't even matter if I choose to share it. I just can't quit. I'm an addict. I know other poets feel this. That's why we hang in groups or poetry houses. It's chasing hits. That 10, that first win, that constant gratification. It's feeling alone when you're low because you know if you say something different, it'll be too off script. So you write a love poem or a laugh poem. Either way, both of them hoes sound funny to me when I liked your first idea. Now that's addiction, lunacy. I'll never quit because it makes me feel better than me. Now, that's crazy. But every hit, every jot is tempting, itching to come out, but a scratch would never relieve, it bleeds. Words of the homie, it bleeds. But a scratch would never relieve, it bleeds. It's when I know my poem's going too long, because I have affected memory. It's I won't stop, I can't make myself stop. I must look presentable. I work in corporate. I have to learn to pick a better drug, one that's easier to cover up, or at least mislabel it opiate. I mean, a problem now that impacts corporate. Now, poetry is not about race. It's equal opportunity, environment, culture, space, structure, rebellion, or underground. It's poetry. And this shit right here, this is addictive. Awaken.
Y'all show some love to the poet. How y'all feeling so far? How y'all feeling so far? Okay, y'all enjoying it? Y'all feeling it? Y'all vibing? Okay. What was that? It sound like little. I don't give a piss about nothing but anyway. If you haven't already, make sure you go to the back seat. Lalo, we got $7 cherry marks. If you see a lady without a drink, you're doing it wrong. Ladies, if you can't afford your own drink, you need a better job. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Maybe it's because I was kind of chill. Y'all was chill. Let me do better. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Come to the stage right now. You already built the energy. You already clapping for Sentinel to the stage. Oh. Yeah. All the way.
Hey, beautiful people. Y'all look good. Thank you, boo. Y'all ever have conversations with yourselves, or is it just me? See, I be questioning myself like, sis, why are you like this? But my inner man be like, nah, I can't relate. Because you get back up just to fall again, forfeiting your integrity, just to indulge in sin, and then here we are, back at square one again. Because you got us out here overdosing on this elevated coke, dousing us in gin, forgetting who you are for these careless moments. Now you stumbling on drunken binges, unhinged, your nose just wide open for men with no drive, no passion, just lacking potential, just for the sake of having someone's attention. Girl, be serious. See, I be dumb and hopeful, freely kissing frogs as if under this slimy skin of warts lies a prince awaiting. And maybe, just maybe, he'll soon whisk me away to a palace. But before you know it, I'm sliding down rabbit holes like Alice. 'Cause I ain't know if I was the one doing the tricking, or if I was the one getting played. 'Cause here I am digging a deeper well within my pockets, buying his erections, all while our souls are intertwined and twisted up and entangled. Before you know it, I'm stuck. And I can't seem to get free. But apparently I've been doing this dance for far too long, and I've been doing it all wrong, 'cause my feet are hurting and I know I need to go, but I can't seem to leave. See, 'cause I love them, as we do. But see, this thing called love, I often had this term confused with another known as lust, until I realized these two were incomparable. Glued to the seat as I read through scripture after scripture, learning from parables. See, I was she, that woman at the well who had multiple husbands, but I'll just use 5 to name the few. It all started with an innocent desire to be held, a longing for affection, a lonely soul on a quest searching for a hug. I was girl, interrupted, in need of love, in desperate need of my father's touch. My tank remained empty due to endless scavenger hunts and hiding or seeking between the sheets. See, they were playing for a prize, but me, I was playing for keeps. I gave up my all. I gave up everything in hopes of it being reciprocated. Wasn't even given a fraction of what I gave out in return. So it left me broken. So here I am sitting at this well, forcing a smile up on my face, but in disgrace I sat alone crying silently on the inside with these deep stains from these harsh tears in exchange for rosy red cheeks. I sat there torn into pieces, my heart hanging on by just a thread. It was so damaged that it was barely even there. See, I was so tired of being the only one in this marathon, being the only one in this race. I was so through with it all, the losers, the fakes, the liars, and the snakes. But I held it all together as he tells me about this drink that is sure to quench my thirst, that is sure to complete me. I saw love in his eyes and in the manner that he did speak, this beautiful love. But will it revive me? Poem.
Man. Sometimes poets get up here and I have nothing to say after. I have nothing to say. Y'all make some noise for the poet one more time. All right, y'all. All right. If whatever reason you just now joining us, just a friendly reminder, please do not park in this parking lot. Do not park in the vegan cafe parking lot. Do not park in this neighborhood right here in this first half of the street. If you are looking for parking, it's going to be on the other side of this plaza or any of the side street areas you see with no signs. Please go check on your car. So we're gonna keep this thing moving, y'all. We got a lovely feature coming up soon. We're gonna be taking our commercial break. And yes, I say commercial break because y'all are in my reality show right now. Y'all just don't know it yet. All right, cameras, come out. All right, anyway, wishful thinking. So with that being said, y'all ready for the next poet? You already building energy, y'all. You already clapping. Somebody make some noise for Jada Luciano. Keep clapping.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, that's good. My name is Jada Luciano, whatever. You can follow me at _ Jada Luciano. So I've been preparing for the Women of the World Poetry Competition or whatever. And it's been like one of the most stressful things in my life I've had to prepare for. I love you. And so I had to go back at my old poems, like before I started slamming, just to really remind myself of who I am. And these are one of my favorite pieces that I've written, so I hope y'all enjoy it. A friend of mine once told me, insanity looked like someone breaking every bone in their body just to pour it into another person's cup when theirs was only half full. That you could never be a true blessing and help to someone until we first helped ourselves, but I couldn't help but think about my mama. I've watched her pour out of a half-empty cup my whole life until it was gone. Empty always looked like tuna and crackers on the table. Empty her probably needed a break or looked more like her breaking point. We couldn't tell, but could only hear it behind closed doors and silent cries. Could only hear her empty behind the hardwood when she asked, why is my kitchen dirty and you better finish your food because you asked for it. Therefore, not cleaning the plate wasn't an option. When when my mama's cup was full, it smelled better. Filled our stomachs quicker with smothered pork chops and rice, fresh tilapia and mashed potatoes, king crab legs. My mama, the queen of our household, always ensuring her 4 baby stomachs were full, even if she had to sacrifice her silver and fancy gadgets, even when she had to compromise alone time and piece her account, taking a hit in those times, but she never complained. In every way, she taught me what it was like to look like defeat and victory. Sounded like sorrow, but showed that joy always came in the morning. Looked like empty glasses of vodka on the hard days, overflowing cups of love on the good, I can't help but think about how she felt on her worst days. Or what her tears taste like, how her skin felt when all she wanted was a hug. Are you okay? How you doing? I often think about how my mama's cup would have looked if she got them every day. I bet her cup would have been on overflow. Would have fueled her quicker than a couple extra dollars. Although a couple extra dollars probably would have had the whole house full of full cups. I can't help but think about. I can't help but wonder how my mama's cup is looking now, if it's empty, half empty, or just barely making it. And humans are known for asking questions that they already know the answer to, but it's too painful to think that my mama could at this moment be on the edge of her cup. A friend of mine once told me that insanity, it looked like someone breaking every bone in their body just to pour into another person's cup when theirs was only half full. that you can never be a true blessing and help to someone until we first helped ourselves. And I couldn't help but realize my water had been sprouting out of the same tap my mama's did. How I've been fighting, pouring out of a half-empty cup my whole life until recently it looked a lot like empty, felt more like hurt, a cup of my own tears, not even able to save it. We were face to face. I could see the bottom. It was so dry and so cracked up. I yelled out for help so loud, but no one came. And just like that, it broke. And all that was left standing was me and the pieces of my pride, my heart, my ego, just reminders that black women are only as useful as they are whole. Being broken has never been an option. So many of us just stitch up China dolls, putting on a show, still loving, still caring, still bearing, still showing up. I never wanted to be conformed to just a cup anyway. My love is too great. And the hard days are too daunting, but my mama taught me that joy always comes in the morning. So instead of giving my love away so freely and offering all the time and money I have to the world without first pouring into me, I will only give after I feel myself, after I finally feel me. But a cup is something I will no longer be conformed to. Jada Luciano.
There are tissues in the back. If you need a moment, take a moment. Call your mama, tell her you love her, even if you ain't gonna feel that way tomorrow. Oh my God. Mama! Mama! That was beautiful. That was great. You're gonna do great. If y'all want to support my friend, go support my friend. If you don't have to talk to her though, you could just ask for a cash out. All right, cool. Just want to put that out there. She's not looking for no man. She is with the Lord. All right, cool. Yeah, y'all. I know how y'all like to do. Anyway, we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. We are We are breezing through this show. I appreciate the artists coming on stage, spitting their pieces and allowing other artists to be able to hit this stage for the evening. But I don't want to talk too much. We're going to keep this thing moving. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Coming to the stage right now. You already building energy. You already clapping for Cherry. All the way. Cherry looking like a chocolate drop. Come on, baby. All right. Yeah. All right.
Hi, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm Cherry because I'm short, round, and sweet. And I've been wanting to write some new stuff, but I had writer's block, but I got some old stuff that I think y'all would love, so. I didn't know y'all was gonna do that. RIP DJ Screw, first of all. 713 to my city, cause you can take the girl out of Texas, but H-Town all up in me. Lyndon B. Johnson, your girl born and raised. It's a South Side pride. Southern pride ain't the same. Yeah, Houston. Y'all know the name. City of that purple Sprite, Maine. We got legends like Zero, Bun B, and Slim Thug. Houston so turned up. Houston so food trucks. Houston so get a nigga from Mo City if you need a good fuck. Houston so my city, a mosaic, so iced down, strippers and slabs, suburbs and traps. Houston, a baller at the gallo buying a bitch a new bag. Houston, tacos and drinks, chains and minks. Houston, ignoring the speed limits, cause fuck with 12th. Where you hit 59 so you can get licked in 6'9". 12th 25 lighters and a spliff where the women thick and fine. 832 to my city, cause if you ain't from H-Town, I feel a little bit of pity. It's H-Town till I drown. We've been through Harvey, no Lori. We made it to the top, to God be the glory. So, Houston grandma's hands, Houston family and friends, Houston, we got the Chicanos in the Chinatown land. 281 to my city. Can't forget the suburbs, black excellence, we sitting pretty. Don't get it twisted, we got degrees, land, and businesses, talent, and world championships. Houston so damn blue, Houston Sheila Jackson Lee, Houston love Al Green. Houston is Bay, the queen. And military minded, we some motherfucking soldiers, so don't act like I never told ya. Bye.
Shop stars over your gang. Titty boys. Already.
Hey. Ooh, fuck. I almost broke my two front teeth. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't do what I just did, y'all. If you from Houston, make some noise. Except if you're from the north side, you don't count. And I just want to contest something real. You said Missouri City. We all know good dick is on the south side. Let's be honest, okay? It's on the south. Let's be real. Okay. Anyway, don't be going nowhere you ain't got no business. If I see you on the south side, I know why you over there. I mean, TSU on the south side, and you know. Anyway, all right. I don't need nothing coming back for me. Let me cross that name off. We're gonna get this thing moving. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? I like that. That was great. That was the best one of the night. You already building energy. Somebody in the back start clapping. Somebody over here scream. Y'all make some noise for Evolving Empress. Evolving Empress to the stage. Evolving Empress, what they do? All right, that's all I got. All the way. Y'all can show some more love than that. What is going on? Y'all disrespectful.
Don't do it for me real quick. I know that's too hot, baby. All right, that's good. What's good? All right, so this is my first time. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so I came here probably about a month and a half ago with my homegirl, and I was too late. So I'm like, okay, cool. Felt the vibe. You guys are awesome. Okay, right about now, poetry. You guys are great. I was a little set back because towards the end they started passing the plate, and I'm like, okay, this is church. So, but now I got my money today though. I know y'all be passing shit around. So, this is I call this the power of a woman. Okay, I really want you guys to focus on power and know that I'm talking about our power. Okay. Why you do that? Because I stroked the mic. I mean, you know. My power is real. It comes from all directions. It holds both positive and negative intentions. My power is pure. My power is healing. My power is manifestation. My power is true and genuine. It comes from peace and wholeness. Nothing can come between fate and destiny. My power holds both. My power dangles from the trees of the earth. My power is never broken or shattered. My power is protected and private, yet it touches souls and the hearts of mankind. Nothing can come between fate and destiny. My power holds both. This is the power I possess. It is never broken, nor will it ever shatter. Thank you.
Hey, I like the fact y'all been talking about power tonight. I appreciate that. Y'all make some noise for the poet. Make some noise for the poet. All right, so we are getting close to our intermission point in the show. That does not mean that y'all leave. We gonna lock the doors. Y'all just get to roam around here and look crazy. I'm just playing. I don't need nobody with no PTSD. All right. So y'all all right? I gotta ask you like a Southern grandma. You all right, baby? You ate something? Don't be in here getting fucked up and don't eat. Nah, don't do that to yourself. I need you to care about yourself, even if you just pretending. Okay? Okay. All right. Get you some water. It's in that little weird thing in the back. What? Is that what is that? I've never heard that shit before. A cherub? A cherub. Welcome to Right About Now, where you learn something new every week. That's going. I have like this note in my phone of interesting words that I just like, and that's going in there. Cherub. Why do you know that word? Shut the fuck up, Zach. So poets, if you here tonight, we're doing this thing. If you seen the trend, I'm a poet. Da-da-da-da. Of course I did. Da-da-da-da. If you want to be a part of that, come find a nigga. I'll get a quick little clip. Mine is, I'm a poet. Of course that poem I wrote about us with your name in it is not about you. All right, that's mine. So, y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Come to the stage right now. You already building energy. You already clapping for Carrie. We got a lot of women tonight. I like that. Big brrr. I don't even like saying that. That felt weird. Just delete that. Come on up, yeah.
It's a lot. Fuck that, never mind what I got. Nigga, don't watch that, cause I came up.
I'm new to this and a little late to the game, too, so. Let's see. So this is a note to me from the goddess Kali. Tear it all down to rubble. Stomp your limbs and feel the earth tumble. Shake your soul and resounding thunder and let the storm in. Intermittent claps and resounding applause as you annihilate the echoes that haunt your walls. Step out, survey this land. Speak to the trees, clear your eyes, and strengthen your knees. Go into the wild, become the wild, and fight. Fight for you. Bare your teeth and rip. Rip at the rotted flesh of denial and decay. Bleed it all out, entirety spill, puddles of ruin at your feet. Soak the ground and water the desolate cracks within. Let it be grim and horrid and desperate rage. Rage against all that's untrue, undo. Let it flood out all the falsities of you. Stare deep, the pulled reflection, your scars, they are proof of your power to rebuild the tower. With wings and wind and rhapsody's moonlight, ferocity of the stars from the highest of heights. Your intensity untouchable, and you are the blaze. This dark illusion had its time, an existent false maze. See that then you are the storm. You are the hurricane now under the bow, the fuel of a beautifully wicked fire, your desire. Extend your bliss now and let the clouds take their shade. Watch it all burn from high above. Watch it all burn and rise, my love. Rise and rise and rise and rise like they've never seen you before and return to you. Thanks.
All right, y'all clap for the poet, clap for the poet, clap for the poet. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just finna go ahead and get this out. It said I have a poet here from Chicago. Right? Am I right? That feels right? If it's not right, I'm sorry. It feels right. I have a poet here from Chicago, and we want to give them a nice big old Houston welcome. So, yeah, woo! Blitz, glamour, blitz. Are y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Come to the stage right now. You already building energy. You already clapping for D.R. to the stage. You too cool for us, baby. You gotta look at him. He's just getting a sip. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. I hope I said that right. I asked.
Testing, 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 testing. How y'all feeling tonight? So today is actually a real nigga holiday. It's my birthday. Yeah. Sorry, let me translate. A slight correction. Y'all know Richard Pryor, right? Y'all know he from Peoria, Illinois? Y'all ain't know that one. Okay, I'm from Peoria, Illinois as well. It's not a suburb of Chicago. It's his own little land. So, again, DIARR, Muse. You can find me on all platforms. Let's hop right into it. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Am I next, or will it be my sister? I know we supposed to be getting to the bag, and you want to get back to posting pics in front of the Jag or the Mercedes dash, but tell me how you drown out the sounds of another dying victim. Dark clouds overhead, rain and lead, slave catcher trying to hang another body off his tassel. Just part of the job. You know they're scared to think without massa. Celebrate your ancestors, devils across the map, still standing at attention in the form of statues. Walking across campus, feeling like the war ain't over, hate on high alert, light at the end of the barrel, blinking at you. This institution doesn't allow discrimination. Dark skin, light skin, heavy set, no belly fat or tattoos, dreads, wig, fade, natural. But little do you know, you've been conditioned too. You're gonna have to break the rules to face the truth. You pointing fingers at each other because she mad enough to loot and he mad enough to shoot. Why ain't you mad enough too? People tired of the pain and harassment. They fighting for their lives and you worried about white embarrassment. You so pussy Carol Baskin. They don't love you. Judge you before they know you. Turn your back, they call you ghetto. You just entertainment, Geppetto. Dance with me, boy, go twerk on them stilettos. Tick-tock your culture, wait till your pride run dry and swoop down like vulture. Bombs over Baghdad, backyard, Tulsa. Village been broken. Where's the leaders, where's the focus? No privacy or organization, I'm just rambling now, but we need better communication. I invest in you, you invest in me, why I gotta persuade you? You holding up a sign begging them to see and they beat you and mace you. See, racism is a bully with separation anxiety. No identity resides in the ghost of a shell with no accountability. Can't look inside because there's no emotion. Black makes the blueprint. That's why they cross the ocean. So mirror, mirror on the wall, who's really the richest of them all? Melanin my black skin, I am. More golden than the sun, they can't see themselves without him. I say boo and he gonna shoot, news gonna say cop couldn't see in the dark. But I got a friend, he might have been known for selling the meds and need a little spark. Spin lies to say I deserved it. Emmett Till, white word, errorless and perfect. I won't play these wicked games, you will not deny my purpose. You get all your power from my misery and suffering. Weak, no plans for self, creativity, buffering. Why? Well, we gotta talk about it. Set our bodies ablaze on crosses, ate us, fed our babies to gators and crocs. I get it, that ain't the type of pain that you can walk off. See, nah, you gotta die and come back like a phoenix. You gotta rise up out it. You wanna send them to God and call it a blessing, but that ain't the way to healing. March for 40 days and nights, you still gonna need resting. We need to give borrowed money back on payday, not the 32nd. 40 acres or not, I'm having a heyday. Now you can't ride with me. No trust in the funds, so we can't build bonds. How I'm supposed to know you invested enough to die with me. Keep our promises to our women, cause who the hell else know the dark inside and out of me? We walking around with trauma we haven't fully acknowledged. Put all your faith in Obama, but truth is we really need therapy. Am I daring you,
Or am I daring me? How can the request for life and black skin be refuted? You're gonna have to kill us all for this conversation to be muted. What joy do you find in obstructing my path? 400 games we build and you crash. My ancestors built this land, and I gotta show my slave papers by 8 p.m. Why can't we stick to the plan? Why we don't believe we're good enough to believe in us? My black is cool, ice smooth, I try something new. Check it out? No, bet, fuck you too. Thank you.
Y'all make some noise for him. All right, I'm gonna call up one more poet before we go into our commercial break for the evening. Y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Y'all getting fucked up. I can hear it. I can hear it. Coming to the stage right now. We got another queen. You already building energy. You already clapping. Somebody make some noise for Cryptic to the stage. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. You stretching and yawning and shit.
Hello. I wrote this in 2022, so this is old shit, but I've never read it. You decide. You decide. I went to school for 20 years. Excuse me. I go by Cryptic because my shit's encrypted, spelled with a K, not a C, because it's okay if you don't catch it. I went to school for 20 years and didn't get an education. I was all A's, all honors from primary school to grad school. I'm not complaining because I don't know how to participate in the system. I'm complaining because I shouldn't have to. You could have told me I need 800 IU of vitamin D3 a day. Instead, you made me memorize that the sun is 93 million miles away. I don't give a fuck about Edgar Allan Poe and his black-ass crow's caw. When were you gonna inform me of Mr. Tambo and his whack-ass crow laws? I consider racism a classic. I consider racism a classic, yet it was never listed among them in class. I've seen 1,000 pictures of slaves as if slavery started Black history as opposed to interrupted it. All the men in my life were forced to memorize the 3 types of skin cells, but still don't know what a labia is. I guess a clitoris is not made of skin, only of sin. According to sex ed, which taught us nothing about sex, abstinence was all that was really said, yet didn't teach us how to masturbate, which would have been incredibly effective. Statistically, women orgasm twice as much by themselves than we do with men. In fact, learning how to menage a moi was the beginning of my celibacy, which is what they wanted all along. They were better off teaching me how to ring the devil's doorbell than to apply rappers to ding-dongs. How is calculus a required class? Derivatives aren't literally required every spring, teaching me the forms of a cosine over the flaws of a cosine, but what you need a credit score for. Score a B on this test and you'll be getting credit for Calc 4. Everyone knows mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but it took until college for me to realize what pipeline is the powerhouse of the cell, required a graphic calculator for statistics, but never showed me how to not graphically become one. Cell phones used in class every day without knowledge of privacy laws, much less knowing how they're being taken away. It wasn't in my transcript to know how transcripts are used in the court of law. I had to personally read the Declaration of Independence, which doesn't even include me, but needed another 1,776 weeks to learn of Juneteenth or how it came to be. Learned of Lewis and Clark, yet I don't know the tribes they obliterated to manifest destiny, destined dozens of native tribes to die so white men could live from sea to shining sea. I remember the Alamo, but not the Bisho. I never forget 9/11, but fail to recall March 2nd, 1807, gave us Columbus to discuss, but not the filibustered bills that gave us Columbine, made me pledge allegiance every morning to a flag that never flew for me, 50 stars, 13 stripes, and 400 years of fucked up history, required gym class that never taught me how to use a gym, skillfully took social studies without ever studying social skills, knew more about Charlie Brown Christmas than a Brene Brown lead list, counted queer people in Supreme Court cases, subtracted us from home economics pages, made me deathly afraid of my own community at the hands of HIV, yet mental illness has killed more people than AIDS ever will among me. tested me on the anatomy of a patient, but not the anatomy of an apology when my patience is tested, drilled me on a 5-paragraph essay, which I haven't written since, insisted I had to cite my sources while failing to cite the people of color who are the source of this country's genesis. I'm not saying we shouldn't learn about these things, but if you're gonna require me in class, teach me what the school of life actually requires me, ass.
Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise. Make some noise. Oh my God. They didn't hire me to dance. Yeah. They probably would have been losing out on their little money. But anyway, y'all been enjoying the show so far? Yeah. Yeah, we've reached my favorite part of the show, y'all. That's when we kind of like encapsulate this moment here that we're having together. And it also is an opportunity for us to get to know the people around us. But before we have that moment together, there are a few things I want to let you all know. Make sure you guys check out Right About Now online on all streaming platforms. If you haven't already, please make sure that you become a member. It's only like $5 a month. $5. You can't afford not to buy it. You buying guards, girl. You can afford this membership. With the membership, it does. With the membership, it does come with a lot of exclusive perks. We do have classes that we put on each and every month. If you are a writer and you are trying to grow yourself, we have exclusive writing prompts. Not to mention, you do get early access to a lot of the lives and competitions that we have that we are streaming through Right About Now. And also, you get a cheaper ticket. If you come here often, if you come here more than once a month, you might as well get a membership because that few dollars you save on coming in is paying for your membership. So you might as well. And you get to skip the line. Like, that's the best thing. You get to skip it. You know how good it feels to walk past people? Oh, my God. You don't have a ticket? You're not a member. Oh, my God. Like, so if you want that privilege, please make sure you sign up for Right About Now Poetry membership. It is automatic payment, so connect to your PayPal, Zelle, all that good stuff. But for our intermission, we have someone special, y'all. We have Michael Prince here. Make some noise if you ever heard Michael Prince before. He is a wonderful, dope violinist based here in Houston. He's doing amazing things within the youth community right now. He has something that he has put together. It's out. You can go see it. It's called the Hood Orchestra. It is curated to kind of help out children who may come from less fortunate spaces, to give them an opportunity to learn classical music in an environment that's comfortable for them. And he's gonna be make some noise for that. He's gonna be performing for us during this intermission. So use this time to listen to some wonderful violinist music, because you may not do that for the rest of your year. I don't know what your life is like. Get you something to eat, use the restroom, meet somebody new, get somebody's Instagram, tell somebody you like their outfit. You never know how that might keep them going for the next couple of months. You never know. So with that, I'm still riding the high from a little 9-year-old girl told me I look cool. I'm still riding that high. I don't give a damn. With that being said, make some noise for Michael Prince, the violinist, to the stage. Wait, I lied. I'm sorry. And also, that was bullshit. I feel like y'all could do better than that. I lied. Before we bring him even closer to the stage, because he already up here, we gonna encapsulate this moment before y'all try to run off. So pull out your phones. Put your lip gloss on, ladies. Put your lip gloss on. And we picture. We're going to have a selfie moment. Make sure when you take your selfie, you tag Avant Garden Houston and Right About Now Poetry or WAN Poetry in your post, because we want to see you. We want to see your beautiful faces, and we want to repost you. Unless you're not supposed to be here, then hide. So with that being said, what do I found it? Hold on. What do I found it? All right, with that being said, we're going to pull out our phones. We're going to count to 3. And what y'all be saying here? Y'all be saying Gouda. I like it. We don't say cheese here because we're classy bitches. We say Gouda, all right? So if you in this front 2 rows, I need you to act like you happy to be here, okay? All right, cool. So pull your phones out, find a stranger that's willing, take a photo, tag us. We gonna have DJ Bloom drop us a quick little selfie music. One, y'all ready? I don't see enough phones. Okay, I'm hot, y'all. Y'all gotta get ready. These lights is hot, baby. All right, y'all ready? Hold on, wait, I'm lying. All right, so on the count of 3, we gonna say Gouda. All right, All right, I got y'all. 1, 2, 3, Gouda! All right, y'all got it? Is it good? I know y'all gotta take mode. Y'all gonna do that in your own time. So In the meantime, in between time, you already build the energy. You already build the energy. Yes, you, sir. You already clapping. Yes, you, sir. You already making noise. Yes, you, ma'am. Yes, you. Somebody scream. Somebody scream for Michael Prince to the stage. Y'all give my boy some energy. Y'all make some noise for him. Make some noise for him. Make some noise for him. He is amazing, right? He's amazing, right? If you are looking forward to seeing him perform more, he actually has a show coming up, and some of our very own is going to be a part of the show. DJ Bloom and DJ Get It Ready will be alongside of him January 27th at Trash Panda. If you want to check out their performance they have coming up, make sure you DJ Get It Ready, yeah. DJ Bloom, yeah. Michael Prince, the violin, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful time. All right, so this is your 2-minute warning. Find your way back to your seats. Oh, you got to go around, sweetheart. I'm sorry. This door be locked. This is your 2-minute warning before we get back into the show. Please don't forget, we got a wonderful feature coming up soon.
Gotta feel small inside to be little somebody else. This my plea to the people to really go get some help. What's high aspirations with a low sense of self? What's a billion to a blessing? Got a false sense of wealth. Your body ain't the only part relevant to your health. What about your soul? What about your life? What about them babies? What about your wife? Wrongdoing ain't gonna ever feel right. The dark side gon' forever hate light. Either way, we gotta keep shining bright and live this bitch like we ain't gon' live it twice. God, I know my heart, I know my faith won't lead me astray. And God, I play my part, I know someday I'll find my way. So love me while I'm here. I know sometimes can't see things clear. Hey, God, I play my part. Yeah, God, I play my part. Yeah.
I know I play my part. You know my heart. I know my faith won't leave me stay. I know someday I'll find my way. Love me while
Right, back to your seats, back to your seats. All right, let's find our way back to our seats, y'all. Find our way back to our seats. If you see a seat open, it ain't got no belongings in it, you could take it. We ain't got assigned seats in here. You could take somebody's seat if they not in it and they ain't leave nothing. That's your fault for not leaving a friend behind. You should have left a friend behind. You never go as a whole group. You always got to leave one. Somebody, you can't stay here. All right, anyway. Cool. I just want to make sure y'all are cozy and settled before I start screaming at y'all again. Yeah. Shut up. All right. I'm going to use a different mic. And y'all are uncomfortably quiet. Y'all are uncomfortably quiet. Jesus Christ, don't ever be that quiet again. What is this, school? So, unless it's a poet on stage, then yeah. That's the only time. All right, welcome back. We are here. Give me some background. Play me some music, pimpin'. Give me some background. Welcome back to our second half of the show. Y'all make some noise. Let's fill the space back up with energy. We have a wonderful feature coming to the stage very, very soon, y'all. We got Lyrical Faith Poetry in the building. She does have merch, y'all, and we love to support artists, especially if they come from a long way. She came all the way from New York to come hang out with us, y'all. So let's make it worth the time. Whatever the steps is, I don't know. So poets, for the second half of the show, it's gonna be real spit and get, okay? I'm not the best at this, and I'm gonna work on it. I'm working on it. So if you know what it is, please follow directions. On deck means you are after the person that's already on stage, okay? Did I say that right? Okay. On deck means you after the person I'm calling to the stage. Up next means up next. Please, no long setups. We are so glad that you are happy to be here. We glad you came wherever you came from to be here. We glad that it's your first time to be on this stage, but we just want to hear the poem. We want to make sure all of y'all get a chance to get on stage, so I want to run this as quickly as possible. If you just not getting for whatever reason, show love. You can snap, you can clap. Just don't throw no panties on stage if they not clean. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Y'all remember that thing I had y'all saying? Oh, I seen some of y'all new in here. All right. If you've never been to a show that I hosted, just keep it simple. When I ask you, are you ready for the next poet? Your job, where they at though? Vernacular and all. All right, cool. So y'all ready for the next? On deck, we got Isis. Are y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? Come to the stage right now. You already building energy. You already clapping for Bohemian Poet to the stage. Keep clapping, keep clapping.
Hey yo, I tell them that I'm the sleaze. They telling me, okay, creep it.
All right, hi everybody.
So now they know that they do it.
I apologize for the girl I was before. You dimmed your light so others can soar. You gave yourself more and more, and the more that you did, you lost yourself to the point you didn't know who you were. Trying not to be the villain, I always moved at a steady pace. Speaking affirmations to myself almost every day, trying to give myself just a bit of grace. Tears coming down my eyes almost every night, pleading, praying to God, please don't let me lose this fight. I apologize to that girl I was before. You craved love so badly that you clung to the first little boy that said I love you, instead of expressing that to your daddy. I apologize to that girl I was before. You put the happiness of that man that made you a wife before your own. You thought maybe he'll realize you were the one. But instead, he showed you that you were just one of many. I apologize to that girl I was before. January 7 marks the day that you and your sister almost visited the heavens. Even though you knew it was a second chance, you still struggled a bit to learn your lesson. But eventually within that, you knew there was a blessing. Thank you, God, for that girl I was before. You took control of your own fate. You prayed, you manifested that car, that apartment, that job to the exact date. I apologize to that girl I was before. I dimmed your light so others can soar. You gave away your power to others who didn't deserve it, but now we keep it within ourselves because we know we worth it. So that girl I was before, she grew over time with wisdom and age. That girl she was before, that girl I knew before, she's not gone. She's elevated. She's elevated, and you've seen her rebirth tonight on this very stage.
I bet your jaw drop if you ever see me, bitch. I'm her.
Make some noise. All right. On deck, we got Jordan Carroll. Y'all keep clapping for the next poet coming to the stage. Isis. Keep clapping.
Can you hit a little rich flex for me? Then 21, can you do something for me?
Hello. Sorry for my nasally voice. Thank you. So I'm going to do a little bit of a trifecta. So it's 3 poems. They're short, but they're related and kind of going off of the previous poet, so similar. The first one is, if I could hide my feelings better, I may still have you near, but I'm just a crack on the sidewalk, the gum under your shoe, and you are the sun to me, the air I breathe. You carry with you a piece of my heart, and you don't care to give it back. How am I supposed to live with a heart that's bleeding, incomplete, because I said I love you and you said goodbye? And then the next one, Lord, why do you make me wait? Why do you test my faith? Why me and not them? Why them and not me? Is my faith not strong enough? It needs to be tested for it to grow. Do I not pray enough? Not show you I love you enough? Do they? I'm sure they pray more and better than I. They do better deeds than I. They complain less than I. They surrender to your will better than I. My faith is poor and my trust is not enough. It needs fortification. It needs to be proved and tried. But it's hard. I'm weak. My anxieties get the best of me. It's hard to wait, to trust, to hope, to have faith when I can't see ahead. But I hope you see in my heart, a glimmer of light, a desire to be yours in soul, body, and mind. I'm imperfect in waiting and trust, but I wait for your will. I think it's already being done. And the last one, sorry. Okay. I don't know that I ever knew her, though I lived with her for years. She kept quiet and did her duty, but she never let herself be free, always carrying with her the pain of past years. And she never opened up to feel heartache or love, though I heard her thoughts, felt her fears, saw her every day in the mirror. I don't know that I ever knew her for real. And when she said goodbye, I don't know that I really missed her. The one that took her place, a stronger, happier lady, made me understand how that past woman wasn't me. Now that I know my worth, now that I know myself.
All right, let's keep that energy going. On deck, on deck, on deck. We got Ferocious Goddess. Y'all keep clapping to the stage right now. We got Jordan Cairo to the stage. On deck, Ferocious Goddess. On deck, Ferocious Goddess.
I literally just wrote this piece yesterday, so bear with me as I read. Murder isn't that bad, right, y'all? I mean, it can't be. Now that I think about it, it's actually a beautiful thing. Almost as beautiful as life itself. The sincerest glare in the victim's eye, pleading on everything they love for their life, knowing they're at your mercy. Feeling their calloused hands within yours as their vibrant blood flows like the Red Sea onto the earth. The rhythm of their heart, boom, boom, fading away until it finally ceases is almost like the end to a perfect song. I never knew what I'd be, but a killer's the last thing I expected. And honestly, I don't regret it. See, he took everything from me. He was a liar, relentlessly loving painting stories, and with each brushstroke, he betrayed all that trusted him. He was childish, so swiftly swayed by instant gratification, working for nothing but desiring everything. He was conceited. Everything revolved around him. But the exhaustion of running in circles for him was unbearable for those who loved him. But they never gave up. And I know what you're thinking. You killed the dude for being a little bit of a jerk. That's a little bit excessive. But you didn't endure every waking second with him. You see, this man I said I murdered was myself. Everything I stated is everything I used to be. And I know it sounds crazy, but everything I was needed to die. A singular blinding light led every action, a perpetual cycle without peripheral, just tunnel vision. Constantly chasing that light at the end of the tunnel, never reaching it, And when the train returned to the station and I settled down, I realized none of it was. I realized that what I thought was a burning passion was a wildfire, spreading nothing but bitterness. It was a chaos that I'd do anything to extinguish. And now it's gone. After burning everything, I felt empty. Everything I lived for was gone, so I started over. I planted new seeds of patience, discipline, and selflessness, just hoping that something new grew, something like a brother. I know it's a little weird. Of all things to be, why is a brother my number one when I could be trying to chase a bag, be somebody's man, a father, all these other things, right? But see, a brother's love is a different love. A brother has no responsibility over you and gains nothing from you, but is still there. So when the tears pile into a flood, I am the one to mop them up. When the deceitful pull of the world is drifting you off your path, I am the stern voice reminding you, hey, stay in your lane. Even when the weight of the world is too heavy on your shoulders and your knees are giving in to the pressure, I will be the strength legs moving the weight. And if it's still too heavy, I'll be right with you suffering the same demise. See, and people think being a brother is about being blood or even friendship. It's not. How many times has my mother needed a shoulder to cry on? How many times has that random person at school or work needed someone to just talk to but felt alone? How many times has old girl in your phone needed you to just be there without fearing you wanted a little something in return? So yeah, I might have taken a life, but I did it to bring life to others. Poem.
Now we was once two niggas of the same kind. Quick to holler at a hoochie with
Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. On deck, we got Rob the God coming to the stage right now. We got Ferocious. Got it. Round. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping.
saying how you changed. You a Muslim now, no more no gang. Heard you might be coming home, just got bail. Wanna go to the mosque, don't wanna chase
Okay. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. Oh my God, thank you. Okay. Oh, you say louder? Can you hear me like this? No, yes? Tilt it back. Like a movie star. Like I'm a singer. Okay, y'all can hear me all right? Can y'all hear me in the back? Yeah, okay. So this is my very first time performing here at Avant. Thank you. I am a huge fan of poetry, and I went through something really hard for the, I don't know. Y'all ever lost someone you love? Right? That's a different kind of pain. So this one is about my best friend that I lost last year. Actually, it's crazy. It felt like it was just a couple months ago. It was actually 2022. This is actually her jacket, and I'm wearing her perfume, so I feel like she's with me today. All right. All right, thank you guys. So, this is new shit. Right? Okay, so, all right, bear with me. Whew, I tried to get high for this. It didn't work. So anxious. Okay. So this one's called Best Friend. I lost my best friend. She was the first real physical connection to this world. Her touch, her smile, her warmth. The moment I was pushed out into this world, she cradled me in her hands and she pressed me against her chest. As my little head rested on her chest and my little body wrapped up in her arms, I heard the ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum of her strong, unwavering heartbeat. That ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum of her heart, that warmth that surrounded me, that smile that shined so warmly, that created a connection, a bond right then and there. right then and there. And it created such an unbreakable, unshakable promise that her and I only knew. She was my introduction to what life looked like, what it would feel like, what it would sound like. In the end, she was life. The true representation of strong, relentless, unconditional love. And she wrapped me in it for 29 years. But guess what? Do you hear that? Everyone listen, listen quietly. Just pause for 1 second. Everyone, I want you guys to do this with me, okay? Take a deep breath. Inhale. Hold it. Ba-bum. 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 Exhale. Let it out. Come on, exhale. Now silence. The stillness. Gone. She's gone. I lost her. That was the last exhale. I lost my best friend. September 11th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. So yeah, she died. I howled and yelled and shook and screamed and fell. I fell to the floor and then died. I died too. Poem.
You all appreciate Don't you know we love you, sweet dear mama. Please, no one above you, you all appreciate it. Don't you know we love you? Now ain't nobody tell us it was fair. No love from my daddy, cause the coward wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry.
I won't. I'm gonna just let that breathe. On deck we got Free K. Up next, y'all ready for the next poet coming to the stage? I'm sorry. Y'all ready for y'all ready for the next one coming to the stage? Come to the stage right now. We got Rob the God. I know that was heavy, but y'all gotta keep clapping. Y'all gotta keep screaming. The energy gotta stay high, baby.
I'm looking good when I'm hopping out that truck. Where the hood niggas that they get them bucks. Being clean, but we run.
How y'all beautiful people doing today, man? Blessings, blessings. My name is Rob the God, not God because of the source, because of grand organized designer. I am my controller of my own destiny. You feel me? Let me get straight into the poem though. Consistency. One of my biggest enemies. When I start something I like or might interest me, I paint this perfect picture of the globe stopping to get a whiff of my symphony, rose petals in my feet, and groupie hoes, penny stone potentially. Let me stop before my girlfriend come over and kill me, but I've been having the same dream since 16. Not to be famous, but to be good at anything. See, I was one of those kids that thought talent was something you was, and all I had was a big head and a quick wrist to stir up noodles, hit up a corn flick, stumble across some beef, so I had to use my big fist. But I admit, sometimes my fist was on spaghetti sticks, but always ate. When lose or draw, I had to handle it. Raised raw, but felt worthless because I was talentless. Then football blindsided me. I had some skill in it. Can't catch for shit, but ball come, I'm drilling it. Finally got good till I stopped, cause mine pivoted. CTE and college coaches didn't feel real for shit. Probably just used that excuse, but didn't realize it. Then I was about to join the Navy on some fucking shit. Got the contract and swore it said you done for it, bitch. 5 years, but stay and obey. Listen to orders, nigga. If World War started today, get strapped for water, nigga. Then I realized that day, I couldn't swim crazy. Only time I float on water was if the river's lazy. So when I left that office, I did myself a favor, blocked numbers, left that little city, never seen major pain in my chest as I rest thinking what's next. Then I hit that stage and was like, dang, maybe I'm blessed. Proceeding to progress daily in divine energy, but in the constant battle with enemy, consistency. Thank y'all.
Y'all make some noise, make some noise. All right, I'm gonna do something. Y'all been clapping all night. Y'all could just chill. It's cool. I'm gonna do a short intro, and then I got like some new shit. It's not really a poem. It's a diary entry. I just want to read it out loud. But I'm gonna do my intro just for the sake of whatever. Yeah. This ain't no regular. I done tapped out of you tap water poison. Now I'm bling H2O, meaning your $40 pension can never catch on to this word precipitation flow. I'm free, baby. They can't believe I'm speaking this blasphemy. They threw the book at me. I grabbed it by the spine. I digest that K and spit it back at them. I know I'm divine. I can't believe I'm giving y'all this free game. It's almost like you stole it. Free base. And for those of y'all who don't know, I'm going to go ahead and keep it simple anyway. You could just go ahead and call me Free.K. Poem. Oh, that's me too. All right. Yeah, for sure. This, like I said, diary entry. I plan to read this anyway, not trying to make y'all sad. I lost my friend on New Year's Day. Didn't think it was going to affect me the way it affected me. I had already planned to read that here, so I guess just divine timing, how everything kind of just panned out for the second half of the show. Cool. I felt grief again today, and this time it felt a little different. It made me think about how sometimes we never understand in life how valuable our stock is until a piece of it is snatched away. Death is so weird. I hate to use this time of loss to be a time of reflection and appreciation. I'm not really sure what else to do, but it just seems my way of rationalizing. A suspect to your own life, but somehow you became a victim, and now we're the ones here left feeling guilty. I'm at that age now where I have to hold on to the people that I love just a little bit tighter, but also make sure they aren't suffocating themselves in the process. Did you know a hug could be like a fire blanket? Seeing someone blazing, just take a moment and embrace them. You can feel the flame slowly die and turn into a warm embrace. I'm at that age where tears still kind of burn. Even after I've been beat down to ashes, the pain still lingering but not lasting. I'm at that age where grief has become a part of my daily human experience, where acknowledging certain feelings make me appear a little bit delirious. I'm at that age where understanding connection is bigger than just knowing the things that me and you share alike. I need you to understand that I love you, and I'm still learning how to do it better every day. I felt grief again today, left out, but my body's still stuck. I felt grief again today, left out, but still stuck inside my body. Even in this negative space, I still feel heavy. I become a hollow ground, hollowed out, howling, alone. I can't think about losing anymore. I felt grief again today, and this time, it laid over me like a blanket. Poem. Yeah, I just want to say that out loud because I'm really bad at like expressing for real. So that's why I be writing, because nigga be like, how you feel? I'm like, I just, but you a poet, you supposed to have words. No, bitch, that's why I wrote it down so I can repeat it to you later. Like, I don't know what I want to say right now. I'm tripping. Anyway, thank y'all for letting me share that. We are getting close to our feature for the evening. We got Lyrical Faith Poetry in the building. Y'all make some noise for her. Yeah. If you still cold, that means you ain't drinking enough. Make sure you get to the bar. We still got some poets coming to the stage. On deck, we got Joy Jones coming up to the stage right now. You already built an energy. Yes, you're right. You already clapping. Somebody make some noise for Joshua. Hold on to the stage. Keep clapping. Oh, he got a guitar.
got a good time.
What you bothering me for?
Shit.
There's
Oh.
a room full of niggas. What you following me for? This ain't no fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? It's 'cause we blowing like a sea.
How's everybody? Yeah. My name is Joshua. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Cameroon and Haiti. Sakbase, Haitien la. So this is an original called "Did She Notice?" Let me see, I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. Okay. All right. Y'all ready? Did she notice? Ooh, did she notice? Once again, I had reached out my hands. I was glad to see she noticed. Twice I tried, she so coldly denied. I was sad to see her going. Must be nice, reassuring to know who you can't keep, let go, keep growing. Ooh, did she notice? Ooh, whoa, I love again, hey, love again, it's job moment. Empress, walk with me if you wish. Dreamt of a sunny stroll, my fingers around one hip. Laughing, joking gently between the pool of a spliff. Room full of records, some Marvin, Curtis, and Nip. True, we decide on who we like very quick. Getting closer than skin, then suddenly we resist. Want you based on ideals of who I think you may be. Take you with every flaw and hope she'll do that for me. There's so many memories that sit on this mind and brain. Some of them filled with joy, some of them filled with pain. At the times I feel I'm an orphan without a name. I yearn for a long kiss with I love her and drizzle rain. Small child with his bow and arrow carefully aimed. Days tethered together, some of them feel the same. The blame, even now, sometimes I whisper her name. One with the breeze in the air that blew out the flame. Ooh, did she notice? Ooh, it's that moment. Let's sing together. Close, but we're so far. We're so close, but we're so, but we're so, but we're so close, but we're so far. We're so, but we're so close. I don't do no quickies or hickeys, cause saliva is sticky. Humble is the woman on earth or heaven who picked me. Smiling in my face as though my brethren respect me. As soon as I turn my back, I can tell they both tried to trick me. His eyes met her thighs, how she treat me was changing quickly. To love unconditionally, this is really what's risky. R.I.P. to Tupac, Aaliyah, and also Nipsey. If you are not with me, I pray that you move against me. Pretty faces that come to tempt me don't come cup empty. And I pray that all of my works in Jah name outlive me. You can be yourself, just keep growing. Once again, I reached out my hand. I was glad to see she noticed. Twice I tried, she's so coldly denied. I was sad to see her going. Must be nice, reassuring to know who you can't keep. Let go, keep growing. Did she notice? It's your moment. Ja.
Oh my God. That was beautiful. What the fuck? We don't even be doing music here like that, but that was it. That was a fucking 1, 2, and 7. Ooh. Can we listen to that somewhere?
Yes, absolutely. So if you like this original music, I have a YouTube channel under the name Joshua Odine Music, JOSHUAODINE. N is in now. And my Instagram is Yoshua Vibe because people call me Yoshua too. So
Yeah.
YOSHUAVIBE on Instagram, Yoshua Vibe. And there's a link tree too. That song's called Did She Notice? There's an older video for it on my YouTube channel, but there's some new versions of that coming forward.
Yeah, y'all make some noise one more time. Make some noise one more
Rastafari.
time. Thank you so much. That was great. Yeah. Hey, don't be telling nobody where I was when you see me. You know what I'm saying? You don't remember me from nowhere. He's talking about something, I remember you from the other night. That wasn't me. I had on a different wig. That was somebody else. I don't even know that girl you talking about. All right, so we're going to call up our last artist before we bring up the feature. Somebody say feature. I do want to let you know, if you didn't make it to the stage tonight, it is no personal vendetta against you. I do my best to try to make sure I could get as many as you all on stage as I can. Please, just try to get here like super early. Like whatever time you came, come 30 minutes before that time. That's what time you need to be here. Because they be standing outside like we selling Jordans. So if you really want to be on the list, just please get your membership so you can come in early, and then buy your ticket in advance so you could just walk through the line, and then you could just sign up on the list. That's really what it's about. That's really what it's about. So with that being said, y'all ready for your last artist before I feature? That was fucking bullshit. Excuse my vulgarity. I don't know if that's the word, but it felt right. Felt right. Are y'all really ready for the last artist before the feature? What you drinking? Okay. What you smoking? All right. We'll talk later. So, with that being said, you already built energy. You already clap your hands for Joy Jones. Joy Jones. And you're fine. I love that. That's a perfect song, too.
She just hit my heart, oh.
Well, good morning. Is that better? Y'all, I'm a theater artist, so I'm not used to actually like talking to you and seeing your faces. Y'all so beautiful, you make me nervous. Anyway, So my name is Joy Yvonne Jones on all social media, on my website, through Google. You can find me at Joy Yvonne Jones. All right, this poem is from my book, Goddess, Mother, Queen. It is also available on Amazon. In the living room of a little blue shotgun house sits Mother. She is a woman like no other. She sits in the queen's chair, an old wooden rocking chair, where she has watched all her babies grow through her love and care. And at her feet sits her youngest baby, daughter. She pours the pearls of her history. There was once a time when we were celebrated for our strength and beauty. Men would go out of their way just to get a glimpse of our ebony glory. Other women would be jealous because their men would have dreams of our touch. Our gifts had to be nurtured because from our womb, warriors, kings, and queens were born. And the man that proved that he deserved our love would be loved better than any other man. But if he betrayed that love, he would wish that he had never set eyes on us. Our wrath is as fierce as our love. But that beautiful existence didn't last for long. Hate came in the night and stole us from the, let me say that again. Greed came in the night and stole us from our homes, treated us like cattle, and taught us to hate everything that made us magnificent. Lust drew them to our beds and conceived a hate left deep within our womb. Our children used to create a system of subordination based on color. They fought each other when they should have created an army. We have fallen so far. But with every generation, we get closer to where we are supposed to be. We have poured all of our joys, our setbacks, triumph, our love into you. And the mother spirits of love and wisdom and motherhood surround daughter. Wisdom. Let her see the world and let her be smart, so that danger never has the chance to overtake her. Love. Let her be kind and loving and wild. Let her make many mistakes and let her be confident. Mother prays, let this child be healthy and the rest will come in time. And daughter looks up at her mothers with tears in her eyes, but what if I am not enough? And with all the pride in her body, mother stands face to face with her. And in between them, danced past, present, and future. Child, this is what we have been preparing you for. You are a queen. This world full of cheap imitation and replicas cannot take away your worth. You are black gold. Your place has been forged in the fires of history while they're painting their skin and braiding their hair and injecting their butts. Remember, you were born enough. That's it. Thank you. Also, if you're in Houston, Texas, January 15th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., I will be at the East End Esplanade for an MLK event where I'll be doing more poetry. Thanks.
Y'all make some, shit. I want to be 5'7" so bad. Y'all make some noise for her one more time. Yeah, that was great. That was great. That was great. All right, y'all, we have gotten to that time of the evening, the time that y'all been hearing me scream about all this time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the feature that's coming on stage. And when I say something, I'm going to need y'all to be like, and what else? All right? Yeah. All right, cool. I had to hit y'all with the, okay, cool. Bet. All right, so coming to the stage right now, y'all, we have our wonderful feature, Lyrical Faith. She's all the way from New York. She has her fucking master's. She's a 3-time nationally ranked poet. Her work has been featured on NPR, Huffington Post, and a few other prominent newsletters. I can't talk right now. And what else? She's your motherfucking feature for the evening. She's my friend. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, a pleasure of being around her, being in her accompaniment, learning things from her, even though she don't know all that yet. That's me and her business. So with that being said, y'all, I really need y'all to pull it from the inside. Whatever energy you thought you were saving for whatever you doing after this, I need that energy now, right? Because she came all the way, y'all, all the way from New York to come fuck with y'all in Houston. She could be out there living big city dreams. But she came to a southern-ass town to come have a good time with us. So y'all got to show some love, right? So I need y'all to start on this side. You already clapping. You already building for this wonderful woman. She's an educator, y'all. She working hard for the money, baby. She doing the work, goddammit. And she got locks, y'all. She natural. You already be, shake your dreads, and make some noise for Lyrical Faith. Look at her, y'all, look at her. Beautiful, beautiful, keep clapping, show some motherfucking love.
Let's make it. You say you a gangster, but you never pop nothing. You say you a wankster, and you need to stop fronting.
My response to the men who take me out, tell me I'm pretty, then ask if I am just black. Well, I'm black mixed with black, so I guess that make me black. Like Afro-American, like my ancestry be slave black, like they slaved all day and picked cotton so you could wear that tacky ass shirt on your back black, like transatlantic trade black, like we always late black, like we only late because if we die today, this gonna be our ghost outfit for the rest of our days, like auction block black, like picnic black, like you won't make it to the march if you caught up at the sit-in black, like 3,446 lynched and you ain't never known a black mother who ain't prayed for her kids. We open casket black, we close case, we afraid at night because they trafficking in my neighborhood, and if you look like me, you ain't safe. And as I sit here and ponder the answer to your stupid ass question, with my resting bitch face, well, we still waiting on reparations, so I hope you paying for this date. What's good, y'all? I'm Lyrical Faith. How y'all feeling? I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I got some poems for y'all. I got some new shit. And I wanted to use this set as an opportunity to help you all know me a little more intimately. So I'm actually a full-time PhD student. I'm studying social justice education, and I'm also a full-time artist, and my research is in poetry and activism because I have this crazy idea that I can use poetry to change the world and make the world a better place for poets. So one thing about being a black woman in these spaces is that I'm always reminded that I am a black woman in these spaces. And so I oftentimes face a lot of backlash and people trying to tear me down, right? And so I prioritize and I want to normalize self-care and taking breaks, right? So when Simone Biles trained so hard on the balance beam and got a mind condition known as the twisties, She pulled out of the Tokyo Olympics to stay sane. Yet, public opinions called her selfish for refusing to play. When Sha'Carri Richardson couldn't be smoked on the track, the Olympics found a way to have her banned for smoking weed. This was after finding out through a random reporter that her mother died. Both athletes took a break when their mental health was high stakes. When either asked in an interview to explain, I see tears fighting back to say, it feels like the world's weight is on our shoulders and we're still expected to perform. The first time I wrote a poem was both uplifting and a heavy stunt. My pen swiveling between palm and page, my words flying through air and eventually onto a stage where now I stand before a crowd of strangers expected to bleed, contort my body as competitive spectacle for a score, giving my all to this place but never grace to myself. When not twisting my way through a poem in public, my life is actually one huge balancing act. As a Black woman racing to keep up with pressure from school, dangling through the odds of getting my PhD in a stadium of 3.1% people who look like me, no matter how fast I sprint, I can't ever seem to escape the white gaze. Fact. The twisties create involuntary muscle spasms in the body, making you unable to perform skills you once could, causing anxiety, like imposter syndrome, like even though you're capable, they'll have you feel your catastrophe. When Simone and Sha'Carri took a break, it was like the world stopped. Like how it stops when a Black woman doesn't show up for work, doesn't complete a task, doesn't come clean up the mess that someone else left behind. As Black women, there's no room to stumble. We aren't afforded the same flowers if we shake, expected to perform in ways that should carry the burden of an entire field. I am constantly being told what I cannot accomplish, how these late nights and early mornings won't pay off if I take this nap, how every poem I write that isn't perfect will become a fleeting memory. But Simone tumbles through the sky, y'all. And Sha'Carri dashes as though her feet do not touch the ground. And I am reminded that I too have wings. How their unapologetic grit gave us all permission to be fly. And should we ever come down, how this world cannot catapult the champion in you. So when life sends you spiraling, you cannot break. Even if you take one, even if they try to tell you on the way down that a real winner will always stick the landing. So, real shit, right? As Black women, being a Black woman is like the most lit and complex experience ever. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but like, it's hard, you know? Especially when it comes to people telling us what to do with our bodies. All of these unrealistic expectations that are placed on us. And it comes from a history of us never having autonomy of our bodies and our lives, right? And so, the earliest Black American form of birth control was women chewing cotton roots on the plantation to prevent or terminate pregnancy. An unborn child in the 1600s would get a taste of the crop they'd eventually be forced to pick and disintegrate from the body before life chose them. Because ain't no mother want her kid to live like this. So they killed birth as a form of resistance. But she still got raped, still had to work the fields after, still got whipped for bleeding on the cotton. The white fetus was the Black woman's burden. But the Black fetus was the white man's bullseye. Mary Turner was 8 months pregnant when she spoke up about her husband being lynched. So they hung her from a tree, poured gasoline all over her body, and cut open her belly. The C-section only exists because black bodies were experiments. We were literally forced to give birth to the science of gynecology. They sliced Mary Turner's stomach, stomped her baby to the ground, and no one marched. But now that Roe v. Wade has taken white women's choices away, we have no choice but to midwife their movement. So, to the Beckys who are so upset about their rights being splattered under the boot, welcome. We've been expecting you. While you're here, try being 49% more likely to deliver prematurely. While you're here, try being 8 times more likely for your body to fail from childbirth. Try being 243% more prone to flat out dying from pregnancy-related causes because, humor me, let's say we do get Roe v. Wade back, then what? We'll still have less access. An abortion won't remedy our slaughtered bodies. We will still be murdered in the streets just as often as we are killed in hospital beds. And the more babies we give birth to will still be a threat to the All Lives Matter clan. Because let's not forget that white women's babies broke the lineage of the master bedroom. And that's what abortion was interrupting to begin with. So, where were your Handmaid's Tale dresses when the nation forced sterilization to control the black population? How did your vote affect the politicians who deny our medical distress? All 53% of you. But don't worry. We'll still be your allies. We will hold up your uterus signs at the rallies. We will chant "My body, my choice" all the way down to the doors of the U.S. Capitol. Your concerns are still valid. We are here to help you, like we always do.
Y'all enjoying it so far? She not done. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. What I tell y'all? And what else? Exactly. And what else? She just gave you and what else, man. She's doing her thing up here. We want to make sure that we support her properly. She came all the way down from New York. We want to make sure she goes back home with a little bit of love. What the young lady said, she said, we start passing around a collection plate. It's not a collection plate. It's a support bucket. We want to support these artists. It's not a plate. It's a bucket. And it's not church. It's support. But it's a support bucket. We want to support these artists. Like she said, she's a full-time artist, you all. We're not asking y'all to give y'all life savings. We're not asking y'all to give your children's college fund or your mortgage or your rent. We just want you to give whatever guard money, that food money you had sitting, whatever T-shirt you thought you was finna buy. That's the money we want. Because it goes to a better cause. She just told you that she works with children. She's an educator. And we all want to feel good about where our money's going and what we invest in. So if anything, why not invest in a black queen who's trying to educate the masses? Agreed? Agreed. I'm going to pass this bucket around. I already threw my money in here. My bad. I'm digging in my pockets. I already threw my money in here. So we're going to pass it around. And if for whatever reason you like, my check-ins and my savings and all of that, we got it all right here for you. I'm going to be back behind her, standing like a ring girl with this above my head. Y'all make some noise for Lyrical Faith, y'all. Make some noise for Lyrical Faith. Back to the stage, back to the stage.
I do have merch for sale. In the back, there are T-shirts, and there's a sweatshirt, and there's a crew neck, and my T-shirts are only $30. practically free. Practically free. And and all things count. A follow is also free. So lyrical faith poetry, if you want to find me. Anybody single? I love that for us. Word. Genuinely, like time with myself, time with God. And it seems, right, this time of year, single people are hyper fucking aware that we're single. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's January, you know what the fuck coming up. Y'all about to start seeing the red and pink chocolates move to the front of the CVS and Walgreens and all of that shit. All of the restaurant reservations about to be booked up and shit. Fun fact. My ex is actually from Houston. Fuck that nigga. Don't clap for that nigga. Fuck him. And so this time of year is I'll just be here like concrete Cupid pirouettes atop a wishing fountain, spitting a stream of pennies onto brown change below. It's February 14th, and the guy who I'm with brings me a bouquet of dates, mimosas, massages, museum, the mall, and a trail of petals lead us to a restaurant with rosy ambiance. And you could just tell everyone up here got good credit. Got me feeling the height of cloud nine as we take our plush seats. And only one provocative thought is on my mind. This nigga ain't got no job. Was laid off a few weeks back and told Instagram he quit. Tells me to get whatever I want, but every time I double tap the menu with this fresh full set he paid for, his wallet winces. Sprayed on his hairline for the selfies, but he sweats as the string quartet comes over to play the threads of his empty pocket like the tiniest violin. The waitress goes glass or bottle. I go glass. He goes bottle. Are we having dessert? He goes yes. I go babe. We don't have to prove our love with a price. Thanks for making V-Day a memory to capture, but let's go half on the check. We sigh in relief as I reach in my purse, but I lift my gaze to the chandelier and see an arrow diving toward his heart. Cupid is capitalism, and we remain under its spell. Black bodies wrapped up in building billionaires who will only see us as chocolates in a box. He goes, nah, I got the check because I am a man, and a man is only loved if he can provide. His voice is a conveyor of belts working to displace every crop to make a floral centerpiece at these tables. Because I am a high-value man, his tone is a misguided mosaic of Kevin Samuels' advice. Because giving you flowers is the root cause of filling manhood's wilting vase while I can still smell it. And this is what capital gain needs for us to survive. Constantly working to adore the lives of others and never the love for ourselves. So fuck Valentine's Day. Fuck these holidays that want to take our money in February but not join us at the march. Fuck these companies who will guilt us for taking time off but have our job posted tomorrow if we drop dead today. I go, babe, would you rather impress a boss and toss your money or impress me and toss your ego? As I wait outside alone for my Uber, I look to the concrete Cupid spitting on brown change. Before I toss my penny in, I wish he knew he was priceless. But I really wish this nigga would get some damn sense. So bottom line is, sometimes niggas ain't shit, but capitalism ain't shitter. I'm just saying. And so, are y'all still with me? All right. I got 2 more pieces for y'all. So I'm about to have a really vulnerable moment with you all, so I'm gonna need you to bear with me. Today is January 10th. And January 10th is my father's birthday. And instead of being home, I am 1,626 miles away, here, on a stage, doing poems. And I've had a very complicated relationship with him my whole life. So I've once heard the way to a man's stomach. We're gonna rewind. I've once heard the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That a good cook will keep someone at the table. That the smell of homemade healing will linger with love long enough to smog over the burns that were left behind, and my father has always used this remedy on his children. It feels he baked his apologies into the gravy, seasoned his excuses onto the skillet, and somehow hope we'd forget the anguish with each bite. I think I ate my way through the trauma. The night I called 911 when he wrestled me to the kitchen floor for wanting to go to the park is the only time he can recall putting his hands on me. He later went to the hospital for a panic attack he caught in his sleep. The day I stayed out late at my after-school program, he pulled up to the place, went inside the party, dragged me out in front of my friends, and manhandled me into the car while stepping on my feet so I wouldn't simmer away. The evening, we got into a dispute on the highway. He snatched my phone to threaten throwing it out the window, and I screamed, "I hate you," so loud I'm sure the pots couldn't hear the kettle calling it black. I've spent years hating what has become of myself due to the flood of wreckage my father distilled. How he drained every ounce of forgiveness I've had left in my body. Until this day will act like I've never been beaten, battered, bruised. When his temper came to a boiling point, my depression is a steaming broth of dark memory made into mornings of grits, biscuits, bacon, and eggs, because sometimes breakfast was the only warm way of bringing me to a hollow table. I know empty sounds like the rumbling of feeding on a fistful of rage. Feels like the whipping up of whiplash. Tastes like the leftovers of every altercation after the damage passed. And my mother will sous chef the violence, turn a blind eye toward the kitchen, and tell me to come eat. I don't know what black parent needs to hear this, but food is not an apology. It is a recipe for disillusion. It is an ingredient of avoidance. It is dinner through dismissiveness in this house of pain, passed down like a family heirloom from my grandfather to his sons, where he'd throw my dad and uncle into bathtubs with electric cords, beat them until they were bloody, and feed them as much as they like. My life is a stomach full of questions, like why I went to school with a black eye that day, why my ex found scars on my body, why my brothers ignored what I went through but never forgot what happened to them. Mom, why I get abused but my sister didn't? Why do I come from a family who thinks a plate is the only thing that needs fixing? Why am I distraught when I hear the phrase woman should date a man like her father? Because I've tried making meals to get to their heart, and I'm still healing from the burns that were left behind. Y'all still with me? All right. Thank you, friend. I love y'all, Houston. I came to Houston for the first time 5 years ago, and I loved it so much. I've been back every year since. Am I lying? Am I lying? Who know me? Am I lying? Where's Outspoken Bean at? Am I lying? I'm not lying. Am I lying? I'm not lying. Okay. I just like being in y'all presence. This is like one of my favorite places to be right about now. I did check a bag to come down here. The check bag had my merch in it, and so I would like for it to be lighter when I leave. So I do have t-shirts, a hoodie, a sweatshirt. It all has like different lines from my poems or different phrases with my brand on them. And I would love for y'all to come by and talk to me. And I would also love if you all could take out your phones right now and follow me on Instagram. I post cool things, I promise. I'm at Lyrical Faith Poetry, so LYRICAL FAITH POETRY. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. So thank you. I love you too. I'm gonna do this last piece and get out of y'all face. Wait, I only have time for one, right? Okay. Here goes. The black male species has a huge body part that is easy to come across, though at times quite hard to understand. Known to control every interaction between himself and a woman, high in demands yet sensitive on a man. Yes, you guessed correct. The American Negro male ego. Y'all nasty. A fragile ego can cause chaos and confusion. Soul-tying suffocation that gallivant narcissism and manipulation as love and affection, yet emotional distress causes the body to reflect negative physical reactions, so your lack of accountability ass actions are throwing off my pH balance, nigga. So no, I'm not in the mood. His ego is the reason why I've had hands laid on me more than once. Been at the hands of verbal or mental abuse and perpetually raise my hand at me too, where women find familiar pain in other women through the trauma of each stroke. Ego deep and toxic enough for some brokey to tell Kiki Palmer you a mother, and let a thick layer of shade be cast upon her by the men on social media who dragged her just as hard and as quick and as he did across the floor. Same ego that let Tory shoot Meg in the foot and then slander her in public until he walked his lane in prison. How y'all make room for abusers stepping in the name of love on black women's toes, but expect us to jump up for Jonathan Majors when a palm-colored patty dispute goes wrong. It's always because he was about to buy NBC, and never because coercion normalizes breached consent. Y'all wonder why we are so scared to speak out when we are raped or beaten, how brutal it is for us to use this body part known as a mouth to be big when always belittled. The same men reducing us to property who would never own protection leave us to wonder what good is it to have a body part this big if you don't know how to use it. Poem.
Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise.
Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Love God. Love yourselves. Love poetry. I love y'all. Thank you.
Man, make sure y'all follow her. Make sure you follow her. Make sure you support. Even if you just window shopping, man, make sure you let her know how much you enjoy her work. Her merch is going to be at the back. You can meet her back there where you see that gentleman standing. You can go over there, purchase your merch, talk to